行くぞ。はっGenocide Kata!
What's up, everybody? Welcome back. This is Forgo, and I went ahead and decided to go ahead and finish my summons out this morning, actually, in the live stream to try and get this Serena set because I really wanted to test this set out and see what is the difference between a set like this that offers this extra 21% attack plus the 13% gives you 34% attack, and then increases attack by additional 15% for 10 seconds and gains 10% power when tagging in. I mean, this looks like a pretty OP set, and whenever it first showed up, one of the things I mentioned was I think it's going to be better in Guild Raid and Spider Robot because those are game modes that you're actually tagging in. Plus, you're going to be gaining power, so you're going to be able to build up your PG faster. You're going to be able to do your ultimate skills at a quicker time, which is going to increase your survivability and enable you to do more damage on top of getting the additional 15% damage. And I was just curious, is it really better? So I actually got very lucky. I already had one of the cards, and I did get another card, and then at the pity I got my last card. So I had the full set. I went ahead and leveled it up, and we're going to test that, and we're going to use old Lovely here, in Guild Raid, to see if there really is a difference in using these. And we're going to compare it to pretty much the best PvE set as far as just raw damage in the game, which is the Akane set. And the Akane set is a really insane set so far for PvE because it gives you the increased 21% attack with all three cards combined, and then it gives you 12%, so that's 33%. So you do gain an extra 1% from the Serena set, but then you have this 30% chance to deal extra damage equal to 150% of attack upon landing an active skill. And that is the big one right there. That's a lot of extra damage. Will the Serena set be better? That's what we're going to find out. That's what we're going to answer today. I'm going to use the Rugal option card for both of these setups. The Rugal option card is actually really great on mine. I'm just showcasing this because it does give you this cooldown and increase attack by 5%, but it also gives you this 50% chance to increase attack by 13% for 5 seconds upon landing a strike skill. And the thing about Mai is she has a lot of strike skills. That's actually a damn good card for her. I mean, strike skill, here's a blast skill, but then strike skill, or finisher's a strike skill. So yeah, it works really, really well for her, and that's why I have it on her. And we're going to be using it for both the Akane set and for the Serena set to keep things fair between them. Now, there is going to be a little bit of RNG because you do have that 50% chance for that extra damage from the option card to engage. But I think you'll all get the drift of which card set is actually better for this kind of game mode where you can actually tag in as far as your raw damage. The rest of our build doesn't matter. We just want to compare these card sets. So what we're going to do is we're not going to do a full run in Guild Raid. There's just way too much RNG if I do that. So what we're going to do is we're just going to do one full rotation. I'm just going to start off with Mai, then we're going to use Athena, then we're going to use Eileen. We're going to break the meter for Rugal. Then we're going to switch to Mai, and while there's a lot of that meter left, we're going to go ahead and run through Mai's first, second, and third skill, and then use her 3 PG. And we're going to see the highest number of damage that she deals, and then we'll do the exact same thing with the Serena set. So I'm actually really interested. I've tested this with Rugal, but I haven't tested this with Mai. The outcome should be exactly the same as what I've done earlier, but you never know. We'll see. There's always little RNG factors, like whenever you critical hit. I mean, if you crit hit, you're going to be doing more damage. Hey, beautiful. Let's do this. And I thought it was only fitting to do a test with Mai here. And I'm just going to start off with the first, the third, fourth, second, the third. And then we bring in Athena, run through her skills. There we go. And the thing about only doing this through one rotation is Rugal won't do his explosion until after Mai shows up. So we're going to switch to Mai. First, third. Now we're going to hit the 3 PG. Now let's look at the damage numbers and see what she does. So I saw 2,890,000. 2,890,000. So I'm going to go ahead and write that down. And we're going to try this with the other set. We'll go ahead and do this one more time and see what we get, just to make sure. We'll do it twice. That way will give us a little bit better representation of how much damage these cards actually deal. So we'll try it again. And we'll do the exact same thing that we just did. We're not looking at the actual damage from all three of these characters combined. We just want to look at Mai. That's all we want to see, since we're just testing this card set. All right, let's go, beautiful. All right, boom. Whenever there's 7 seconds left on the first skills, when I like to use Athena's 3PG, because the time's going to be completely back. Here we go. Okay, 1, 2, 3, and then the 3PG. Same thing that we did just a second ago. Let's see what kind of numbers we get. At the very end here. So I saw 2,690,000. Let's go ahead and get out of here. Sorry, Ma, I didn't mean to let you get hit there. I believe that was 2,690,000. So about 200,000 difference in damage just between those two runs. That's what I mean. There's always an RNG factor depending on how many critical hits you do, how much burn damage is applied. There's a lot of little variables in here. So not everything is always 100% accurate when you're doing these little comparisons, but it definitely gives you an idea of which is really the better set. Now let's go ahead and equip the other set. And I went ahead and put in a preset so we wouldn't have to waste a bunch of time here. There it is. You see, I did have it equipped on Rugal because I was testing it with him. Let's go ahead and throw our PG up here. We'll use the same cards. All right, now let's see what we do. The set in itself already builds PG when you're tagging in, so that already puts it a leg up as far as I'm concerned, not even talking about the damage. But let's see what she does with this set. And we'll do 2 runs with this set also. So we'll start off the same way. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Switch to Athena. There we go. Let's go. Come on. I really do love Athena's 3PG. I think this thing's freaking fantastic. And Mai's, of course. Okay, 1, 2, 3, and then 3PG. Let's see what we do here. I saw 2,200,000. 2,279,000. Wow, 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 wow. So let's do it again. Let's do it again. Let's try that again. That was actually quite surprising. I wasn't expecting that. I actually thought that this set was going to do... Sorry about that. We just had a crash. I'm actually surprised that the Akane set did more damage than the Serena set. So we're going to try this again. Because when I tested this with Rugal, I actually was doing more damage with the Serena set. So this is pretty surprising. I'm not sure if all the extra burn is changing the calibration of what's going on here, about how much damage is actually getting dealt. Okay, so we're just going 1, 2, 3, then 1, 2. I really love how Mai just travels across the screen too with that third skill. That is dope. Makes it easy to find old Rugal compared to other characters in the game. Okay, so we'll do the 3, 1. Switch to Mai, 1, 2, 3, and then the 3PG. Now let's look at how much damage she does. Okay, I thought I saw 2,900,000 there. That looked like 2,900,000. Okay. So that was about 2,900,000. So I think that maybe the Rugal option card didn't engage. We didn't get that 50% chance to proc the run before, because now we're doing just as much damage as the Akane set. Just a little bit more, it looks like. Let's do it one more time. That's the thing about testing. You got to do things over and over and over to really figure out what is the best way to go. What is the best card set for this? But I mean, honestly, you know, we had 2,890,000 with the Akane. We got a little over 2.9 million with the Serena set, but you do gain that PG, and that is a big deal. 10% PG gain is a big deal. Not really for Mai per se, because she already has 30% in her core, and then if you have the first imprint stone, you're going to have 45% in total. And she has a 3 PG card, so she really doesn't need the PG, in all honesty. That's something else you need to take into account as far as deciding what card you should pick. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, and then 3 PG. Let's look how much damage she does here. Come on. I saw 2.2 million there. 2.8 million, almost 2.9 million. So you really don't see a tremendous difference between the Akane set and the Serena set. I'm seeing virtually the same kinds of scores. So if damage is all you're looking for, so if you're playing with a character, the way this is looking to me, if you're playing with a character that has good PG core, high PG core, 30% PG, 20% PG, or using a striker that also offers PG gain, which a lot of us do, then the Akane set might actually be just as good for the most part for a lot of characters. I don't think for all, because there are some characters, but I mean, the main characters we use in here are Orochi Iori, who has 30% PG gain, so he really doesn't need that PG gain. And a lot of people use the Tekken set with him. Then you're going to use Mai, and you guys just all saw the damage with Mai. But I can tell you with Rugal, I actually did do more damage with the Serena set. It was actually a pretty substantial amount. So I think it really just, and he does have 30% PG in his core, but as far as damage, he actually was doing more damage. I don't want to make this video super long, but I was getting better results using Rugal in the leadership with the Serena set versus the Akane set. However, as you all just saw with Mai, it's virtually the same. So that's actually kind of disappointing, to be perfectly honest. I thought we would do a little bit better, be a little bit more consistent in how much more damage we would do, but you're really not seeing it. But I have gotten a lot of feedback from other players, like they're doing much better in Spider Robot, which is another game where you can tag in your characters. And like I said, I did do a lot better with Rugal with the Serena set. So I do think there's probably going to be certain characters that may benefit more from having the Serena set instead of the Akane set. It doesn't look like that with Mai again, but I can confirm with Rugal it definitely was better. So let me know how you're all feeling about this damage comparison between the Serena set and the Akane set in Guild Raid. And as always, let me know what characters you've gotten, what cards you've gotten, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Y'all take care and have a good one.